Well, it was a yeah.
This is how I almost got scammed out of $600 as a digital artist doing art commissions. I'm sharing my experience with you guys so other digital artists out there can be aware of how more clever these scammers are becoming lately. And I'm going to be identifying some red flags as we move along through the Instagram conversation. So I'm on the Instagram app. We got a message from Jason on March 17 asking if my commissions are open. The only time I could respond was yesterday, telling him, "Hi Jason, yes, my commission is now open. Let me know if you're still interested. Apologies for the late reply. Hope to hear from you soon." Honestly, the first red flag is probably this creepy profile picture, but let's move along. Jason then says, "I want you to make an illustration of my daughter's pet in a family picture. Can you have that done please? I'm waiting for your response." To which I promptly replied, "That sounds lovely. When you get a chance, please review my commissions page on my website and please fill out my Google Forms as part of the commission process." And what convinced me a little bit is the fact that he or she took the time to fill out this form. And as part of this form, I ask my clients to send a picture or even describe to me what they want me to draw. So they decided to send me a family picture of himself and presumably his daughter, and 2 pictures of his daughter. Obviously, for privacy reasons, I won't be showing their faces, but here's the picture of the dad and the daughter. And honestly, I feel like he could have just snagged this photo from a relative or something. And here are the pictures of the dog, Ghost. I was like, oh my god. Honestly, guys, this dog is freaking adorable. As an optional thing at the very bottom of my form, I asked my clients their final thoughts. I asked them like what made them commission me, and this person said, "Well, my daughter liked your art and she wanted it, so her wish is definitely my command." Huh? And when I heard that, I was like, "Oh my god, that's so sweet." Moving on, I sent him this invoice here, which costs about 260 Canadian for this specific commission. And here's the next red flag. They say that after reviewing the invoice, they're able to access it, but they're restricted from using third-party apps or Interact from their bank, so they'll be using mobile deposit check instead. So I was raising a few eyebrows, like, what? I don't understand. Why don't you have Interact e-transfer available for your bank? I thought that was a normal thing, but I played along with it. So this person asking for my full name and my email to issue out the check to me. I told them my full name and my full email address. And honestly, I've done mobile deposit checks in the past, so this should be fairly easy. Just send me a picture of your checks front and back. And the next red flag was that the check, his minimum is $900, so he's telling me to e-transfer the difference back to him. And frankly speaking, if you want to issue a check, I think the minimum is $1, even like maybe, could you even send a cent? Maybe, but not $900. That is like kind of a huge red flag. I was absolutely bamboozled at this point, but I told him that, re-clarified that he's sending me $900, and after receiving that, I'll be sending him back $640. And I asked him again if he prefers a check or e-transfer. And now Jason is telling me that I can send that $640 back to his bank account using Interact, but which is interesting because he previously said he could not use Interact. So honestly, major red flag, but I still kept going and played. So he says, "Okay, hang on while my account officer gets the check endorsed and sent to you," and gave him a thumbs up. It was during this time that I've grown suspicious of the photos he sent me, so I did some investigating. Remember this adorable corgi picture? Well, what if that isn't his corgi? And just to be sure, I went to Google, click on this button here to search by image, click and drag the photo of the corgi, presumably his name is Ghost, and what do you know? The same dog from a stock image website. Literally the same photo, I could not believe it. It was around this time that Jason sent me this message telling me to check my email, and apparently the check is somewhere in that email. Honestly, around this time I was taking a nap, so I had no idea he already sent the email. And then I get a bunch of missed calls telling me like, "Why aren't you picking up? You should send me the check back. I thought you were ready." And honestly, that's how scammers get you. They get you in the moment when you're stressed out and you're panicked, and when you pick up that phone, that's when everything falls apart, right? They pressure you to reveal information that you aren't supposed to, like your bank information, for example. And thank God I was sleeping, because like if I picked up that phone, I would have been stressed. And the final red flag here is his email, supposedly from a company called Happy Smile, and the subject called check. Yeah, I'm not opening that email. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm just going to send him this reply telling him I feel uncomfortable with continuing this transaction. Thank you for your interest, but I will no longer be working with you. Have a good day. And send. FYI, your email has no attachment. Stay safe out there, folks.